Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a positive and productive day. My name is Kel with the Planner Owl, and today I'm reviewing the November Deluxe subscription from 8Lotus and sharing all the ways you can use what's inside. This is the third sub box by 8Lotus, and so far the first two boxes have been phenomenal. I'll include a link in the description to that playlist if you want to check out the others, but I'm really pleased with the quality and functionality of the products, so I have really high hopes for this box. Make sure to stick around until the end for my final thoughts, and as always, feel free to leave me a comment below with any questions or topics you'd like for me to include in my next video. Without further ado, let's hop in. So hopping into the November box, first we have this vellum card that lists what's in the box. The first two categories are what's included in the Classic subscription, and the Deluxe subscription includes all 4 sections. Then we have this little thank you card, a horizontal calendar card for November, and a square journaling card that says, "Be the energy you want to attract" on the front. Next, for Deluxe subscribers, we have the Planner Accessories Pack. I'm thinking we might get one of these each month since we got a similar packet last month. First, we have the November Intentions card. Similar to October, you have 3 prompts here with 3 matching planner cards for each bullet point, one for Embrace Gratitude, one for Nurture Relationships, and one that says Plan for the Holidays. I love this intention card set and the little reminders on the large card. I'm using the October one in the front of my agenda, and will definitely do the same with the other months as well. They also included 3 smaller little photo cards that sort of speak to the month. You have a print of sweaters, windblown hair, and white pumpkins. These are super cute little cards that you can stick just about anywhere to spruce up your design. I don't have any plans for these at the moment, but I love getting planner cards. They make perfect little additions to your agenda. Last, they gave us the November date card with a mini calendar and 6 lines to write whatever you want to for the month. This card also lives in my planner in the back here, and is a great way to mark important dates or reminders that you may need to reference throughout the month. Next, we have 4 dashboards this month. These 2 come with the Classic subscription, and all 4 come with the Deluxe. So first we have the black marble dashboard. It's a medium weight cardstock with a black marble print on the front. It comes paired with the gratitude dashboard. This is a thin, matte, semi-transparent vellum. You have the word gratitude written in vertical uppercase, and it says gratitude helps you see what's there instead of what isn't towards the top. I really like both of these dashboards, and as always, you can use them together or separately. The black marble works really well as a background for lighter transparent dashboards like this one, or since it's thicker, you can also use this as a backdrop for page flags or sticky notes if you didn't want to use it as a dashboard. The gratitude dashboard is nice as well. I love the quote, and it's a perfect dashboard for November with Thanksgiving around the corner. Such a great reminder to take a step back and remember all other things we have to be grateful for. I do have a couple of gratitude dashboards from other shops, and I don't really use them. My monthly inserts have a section for gratitude on the back, so that's what I've been using to log monthly gratitude, but this would be great to include in front of gratitude sheets or inserts or anywhere else that you keep track of the things you're grateful for. The second set of dashboards are the seasonal dashboards, and these 2 are exclusive to Deluxe subscribers only. So first we have the November dashboard. This is in the same semi-transparent vellum that the gratitude dashboard is in. You have the abbreviation for November in bold text across the front, as well as chapter 11 in November in a smaller, lighter font next to the abbreviation. It's paired with this absolutely beautiful falling leaves dashboard. This is a medium weight cardstock with this scene of leaves falling in a dark forest, signaling the end of autumn. I'm not sure if the camera is picking this up, but it has this blurred black and dark blue background with what looks like sleet or snow maybe, and then you have leaves in the foreground. Some are blurry and some are really sharp. The amount of detail and texture shown in the photo is insane, and I love how it embodies November perfectly. That sort of dark and cozy winter feeling, curling up on the couch in your socks, looking out the window and watching the leaves fall. It's just such a beautiful dashboard in every way. I'm not not usually a fan of a lot of decor and colors, but lately the dashboards they've sent that do have more color seem to fit my style really well. This is decorative, but it's still simple in its design. You've got color, but it's very complementary and not overbearing, and it's great if you want to use this as intended, which is seasonally. I'm still using the October dashboard in the front of my planner, and this will replace that one come November 1st. This is really, really pretty. I love everything about it and will definitely be using it soon. You can layer this with the November dashboard if you choose to. They look really pretty layered together, but since I'm using the falling leaves in the front of my agenda, then I'll likely end up using the November dashboard elsewhere. I will say I do like the October dashboard layout with the O in the middle a bit more than this one, but I'm glad that they included different layouts so we can see which ones we prefer before we buy them. Another thing I love about their dashboards in general is the minimal branding on each one, especially the cardstock. They have their logo super tiny here in the corner, and it really allows the design to show. Very minor, but it's something that I appreciate for sure. These are all great dashboards and really fit the time of year, especially pre-Thanksgiving. I think a lot of people are going to get great use out of these. Next, we have our set of inserts. We have for this month, same as the prior two boxes. This month, we have a set of gratitude journal, daily plan, dated grid notes, and gift plan inserts. So starting with the gratitude journal inserts, here we have 15 pages front and back, so 30 sheets total. On the front, you have gratitude journal at the top, and then you have 4 sections to log gratitude. You have a line to write the date, and then 6 lines to write what you're grateful for that day. These are really nice, straightforward inserts that pair great with the gratitude dashboard and are perfect to include in November's box with the Thanksgiving holiday coming. I've played around with having separate gratitude inserts in my planner, but I always end up not having enough space, so I end up just using my monthly insert instead. If you do have the space, having a gratitude journal or section is a really great idea, especially these days. It's a great way to help you put things in perspective and keep you positive and stress-free. Second, we have a 30-day set of daily plan inserts. Here you have your cover page, and then flipping over, you move straight into your daily spread. So this is one of their day on 2-page layouts. On the left-hand side at the top, you have a section with 3 lines to list your priorities and another section with 3 lines to list notes for the day. And then below that, you have your daily schedule. So this one is set up with 2 columns, one for AM and one for PM, and your times are in the middle from 12 to 11. Each time slot has 2 lines, so you're able to use this for half-hour events as well. And then on the right side is where you have all of your other activities that you can track for the day. So there's 4 lines for self-care, 4 lines to list any habits you're tracking, a section for meals, 4 lines for notes, 10 lines to list any to-dos, a wellness section to log exercise, water, sleep, and mood, and then 9 lines to write your thoughts or summary of your day. Again, this covers 30 days, and on the back, you just have a blank lined page. So I feel like dailies are always a hotly contested item in the planner community. They have their fans, but they definitely have their haters as well. If you use dailies, I think these are an interesting layout for sure. I'm not sure how I feel about the schedule section. You can certainly fit more by having 2 columns for AM and PM, and you have half-hour slots, which is good. The downside is that most people don't need to plan during the midnight hours because we're asleep, so that leaves a lot of space here that goes unused. Unless you're working overnight or you keep those hours for some reason, there's just going to be so much blank space on this grid. The other thing with this spread is that I feel like it may be harder to take in your day at a glance. Typically, your schedule is linear from morning to evening, but because the schedule here is split, visually, it may be more difficult to sort of make sense of your day. What I love about this spread is that it gives you space to track every area of your day, from your schedule to your meals, and the fact that it's so comprehensive, it makes it to where you don't need separate inserts or sections to track all of these areas individually. Another good thing about dailies, especially undated ones, is that you can use these for especially busy days. That's how I personally like to use them. Every now and then I have a day that's crazy busy and I don't have enough space on my weekly layout to really capture everything. In that case, I'll pull out a daily to list out the detail for that specific day. So for example, this Wednesday I'm going into the office. I have a team meeting and one-on-ones that day. There's a Halloween party and a costume contest. I also have a doctor's appointment along with a few partner calls. There's no way I can fit all of that in my weekly spread. So for Wednesday, I'll use a daily insert to make sure I'm completing everything that I need to. A lot of people use dailies as their main scheduling spread, and you can see why. It's a great way to capture your entire schedule and events for the day without missing anything. I think the biggest downside to daily inserts is by far the amount of space they take up. This is just 1 month of inserts, and look how thick that is. Even if you choose a day on one page option, you're still looking at it taking up the majority of your rings if you plan on keeping a year's worth in your agenda at a time. I probably won't be using these since I'm already using a pack of Infinite Lotus dailies when I do have a busy day, but if you don't have any dailies or if you're a fan of daily inserts in general, I think these are good to have in your collection. Next are the dated grid inserts. There's 15 pages front and back, so 30 pages total. These are technically undated, but at the top, they have it to where you can circle or highlight the day of the week, month, and date, and then a space to write your subject and the year, followed by your graph grid. So this is another very straightforward insert. If you want to use this in a more formal way, maybe to take meeting or project notes, you can certainly use the date fields at the top, but you can also use this as an undated blank grid and use washi tape to cover the top if you want to as well. Graph layouts are one of my favorite spreads, mainly because of their versatility. I have a lot of graph paper, but I don't have any with a dating option, so I'm glad that they included these. For me, I'll probably use these for team meetings at work. Because I cover different topics each month, this will be a great way for me to track my outline and topics for each meeting. Again, you can use these in just about any way that you want, but they're especially handy for making lists or charts. So maybe you're making a budget overview for the new year. You could use this to write your top 3 goals and maybe a list of your bills on the side. You could use it to make monthly checklists for chores or errands or something. You could also use it to list home tasks or maybe school notes or something where you can make graphs and bullet points. There's so many ways that you can use these, and they're really nice inserts to keep on hand. The last set of inserts they included are the gift plan inserts. Here they gave us 8 pages front and back, so 16 sheets total. Each page has 3 sections with a place to write the name of the recipient, the occasion, date, notes, and budget, and then 3 columns under that with 6 lines for each. 1 column to list gift ideas, the store, and the price. So these are obviously very structured inserts for a specific purpose, and it's a great time of year to include these with holiday season coming up here soon. And these would be perfect for Christmas planning, whether that's friends and family, or more organized gifting like corporate gifts or presents for your teams or clients or something. I personally love this idea for group gifting for people who you don't know as well. So maybe you manage a team of people at your job, or you're getting gifts for a group of people at your church, or maybe your kids' teachers or something. You could write like church group under recipient, list the total budget, and then some potential gifts, and you shop around. That way, all of your ideas are in one place. It's a good way to keep track of progress and monitor spending as well. Same thing for gifts in general. You could use this for anniversary or birthday gifts, maybe retirement or graduation. You could also use this for event planning. That's what I plan to do. I co-lead networking and team events at my job, and a lot of times we have a budget that we'll need to stay under. This will help me keep track of the supplies I need, where we're purchasing it from, and allow me to check off and make sure that I've ordered everything. Again, the timing on this is perfect, and it's a super practical insert to have on hand when you need to use them. Next, we have 2 sets of goal sticky notes. There's 25 notes on each, so 50 total. At the top, you have your progress bar with a box for 25, 50, 75, and 100 days, a blank section below that, and then underneath, you have 2 columns with 6 lines on each, 1 column to list your action plan, and the other to write the deadline. So there's a couple of ways that you can use these. You can write your main goal in the middle here, and then mark if it's a short-term goal, so 25 or 50 days, or a longer term goal, so 75 or 100, or you can write your goal and check off when you're 25% complete, 50%, and so forth and so on. The action plan is going to be the steps or mini checkpoints you need to meet in order to get you to your goal. So for example, if your main goal is to lose 50 pounds, your action plan may consist of exercising 5 days a week, eating a limited number of calories, and reducing processed food. If your main goal is to find a new job, your action plan may include applying to at least 5 jobs a week or attending networking events. You can can also use these little sticky notes for daily accomplishments. So maybe you have a deadline for a project you're working on, or maybe you have a big meeting you need to prep for. You can use this to write down all of the prep work or smaller tasks that you need to complete to get you there. I think these are great little notes. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these at the moment, but I like having a goal tracker in a smaller sticky like this. You can put it over your existing scheduling spread and move it around if you need to write down quick goals without having to flip to another page. Practical, functional, and a great little sticky to have as we plan for the new year. Next, we have 2 sheets of beauty stickers. Each sheet has 27 stickers, 9 skin, 9 hair, and 9 nails, so 54 stickers total. These look like they might be transparent, but oh no, these aren't sticky. It looks like the adhesive has worn off. Yeah, none of these are sticky. Well, that's a bummer. I really liked these. I'm not sure if it's just my set, but these are completely unusable. They've either been sitting around for a long time and the adhesive is worn off, they were manufactured wrong, or I just got a dud. I'm not sure, but let me know in the comments if you have the same issue with your stickers. I think they're great stickers. I like the size of them and I definitely use them, but they have to stick to be able to use them. I'll send an email to the shop, but again, let me know if y'all run into the same thing or if I just got a bad one. So moving on, next we have this little greeting card. It's all white and says, "So very grateful for you" on the front, and it's completely blank on the inside, so you can write whatever message you want to. It also comes with this light tan or beige envelope as well. This is another straightforward ad. It's extremely simple, no bells or whistles at all, and like other items this month, really fits the November Thanksgiving time of year. That seems to be the focus for this box. I honestly don't have much to say about this. It's a greeting card. I like the simplicity of it, although some folks may find it too plain if they're purchasing these in bulk, but it's very clean. I like the white with the beige. They pair really nice together, and it looks super sharp and crisp. There's only one, so I'll probably end up sending this to a work contact or someone that I'm less familiar with. Usually I send your typical colorful cards to friends or family, but this one would be perfect for work colleagues or more formal occasions. The last item this month is this pen. This is the Pentel Energel In-Free Gel Pen in the color Rough Gray. It has a transparent and silver body and has a 0.4mm nib. Doing a pen test here, this writes really nice. The ink is smooth, there's no skipping or anything. The color is interesting. It's this light bluish gray. It may be hard to see on camera, but it's a very subtle, very muted color. I definitely don't have a pen this color, so that's good, although I'm not sure where I'd actually use this color. I think it's a little too light to be a main color in your agenda, but it could work well as a supplemental color if you're journaling or adding highlighted text somewhere. The pen itself feels really nice to hold. There's this little white rubber at the tip. That's great for grip. I think it's a solid pen and a good option for those who want a unique color in their collection. And that wraps up the November Deluxe box from 8Lotus. Overall, this is another great box. They've really been knocking it out of the park when it comes to including items that we'd actually open and use while planning. They don't have any filler in their boxes, which I truly appreciate. Everything is practical and useful, so another A+ for me on that front. This is the second box where I've noticed a quality control issue, this time with the stickers. Last month, the print on one of the dashboards was slightly off center, super minor, and I didn't pay too much attention to it, but having stickers that don't stick is a pretty big error, so I hope in the future they do their due diligence and check everything before they ship. My favorite item this month is by far the Falling Leaves dashboard. It's just perfect in every way and it fits the time of year perfectly. I love everything about this dashboard and I can't wait for November 1st to get here so I can use it. My least favorite item, aside from the stickers for obvious reasons, is probably the pen. This color is just really light and I can't see me using it in any part of my routine. I do think a lot of people will like this color though, and it is unique. You don't see this color that often, so that's a good thing. All in all, I'm really happy with this box. I think I said it last month, but this is by far my favorite planner subscription that I have. It's a no-nonsense box with things that I can use to help me plan, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I do hope that they fix the quality control issues, but overall, this is another great box and I can't wait for next month. And that is it, you guys. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more planning and organizational content, please hit the like button and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram for more planner tips and inspo, sending positive vibes your way. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day.